Rex Stout's Nero Wolfe. Starring Mabel Moore as Nero Wolfe and Don Franks as Archie Goodwin. Today's episode, The Cop Killer, with special guest stars Jackie Burroughs, Brian George, Arch McDonnell, and Marion Waldman.
The truth of the matter is that everyone doesn't understand my sense of humor. It's not the first time my mouth has gotten me into trouble.
Mr. Goodwin, you told me once that people in danger have only to mention your name.
So when Tina and Carl from the barber shop turned up at the front door that morning, I didn't know at first how to deal with the situation. Nero Wolfe was due down from the plant rooms at any minute, and he's extremely finicky about seeing people without an appointment. Also, his fees are very high. And as his assistant, I am expected to screen would-be clients. I really should have sent Carl and Tina on their way.
This is a so nice, safe room for you and Mr. Wolfe, two such great men.
No, he's the great one. I just caddy and talk too much. Now, what's this about danger?
We love this country, Mr. Goodwin. We love...
Let me talk, Carl. We do love this country, Mr. Goodwin, and we want to see more of it. But you see, we don't know where to go. I have $50 here.
Well, that wouldn't get you too far.
Oh, no. The $50, this is for you.
What?
To tell us where to go. You know our name, Bardas. You know we are married. So there is no question of morals. Only all we want is to do our work and live in private, Carl and me. And we think...
Archie, I want to see the germination records of those orchids. Oh, you didn't tell me we had callers.
Oh, no, sir, because I knew you would be down soon. You know Carl. He takes your coat at the barber shop,
yeah,
and Tina's a manicurist there. It's all right. They're married. They just dropped in to buy $50 worth of travel. Yeah.
Why he went?
He's angry?
No, sit down, please. As you said, he's a great man. It makes him a little eccentric. Now, you were saying...
We don't want Mr. Wolfe mad at us.
No, forget it. He's only mad at me, which is chronic. Now, why do you want to travel?
It's what I said. We love this country, and we want to go more into it. Far in.
You're both scared stiff, aren't you? Now, what's this danger Carl mentioned?
I don't think that makes
He
any
is no
difference.
good, Tina. We must tell Mr. Goodwin if we want him to help us.
Please.
Hi. I met Tina 3 years ago in concentration camp in Russia. If you want me to, I tell it you why is they will never let us get out of there alive. Not in 100 years, but I rather not to talk so much about it. It makes me start to tremble, as you can see.
Okay. Save that part. But you did get out alive.
Oh, yes, we are here.
But they think we are dead.
You see, Vardas is not our name then. We take name later when we get married in Istanbul.
You shouldn't tell any places. No places, no people at all.
You are most right. Was not Istanbul.
Okay. Istanbul is out. You got married somewhere in...
Yes. And then later we nearly get caught again. We do get caught again, but... You're most right, Tina.
At a certain time, in a certain way... We cross that ocean.
We try very hard to come to this country according to rules, but is in no way possible.
I see.
It is nearly a year now since we get the jobs at the barber shop, and life has been so fine and sweet that we are almost healthy again. Oh, what we eat. We even have some money saved. We haven't got...
$50.
You're most right, $50. We be happy beyond our dreams 3 years ago, except we don't know what minute someone comes and asks us how we get here.
Ah, so the danger is...
We will be sent back.
Right.
And we know exactly what will happen to us there. I am not surprised if you feel deep contempt when you see me trembling the way I do, but to understand situations like this, I believe you have to be somewhat close to it. As I am, as Tina is.
The danger has come, Mr. Goodwin. This morning, a man came to barber shop and asked us questions. An official.
What kind of an official? Was he wearing a uniform, you mean?
No, in the regular clothes. But he showed us cards from police department. His name was on it. Jacob Wallen.
What time this morning?
Little after 9 o'clock, soon after shop open, he talked first with Mr. Fickler, the owner, and Mr. Fickler bring him around behind partition to my booth, and the man, he take out notebook and ask me questions.
What kind of questions?
My name, where I live, where I came from, how long I've been working there, all that kind. And then, about last night.
Last night?
Yeah, where I was and what I was doing last night.
Did he say why he was curious about last night?
No, he just asked questions.
Did he ask to see your papers?
No, that will come next. That's why we can't go back there. We have to leave here today, now.
Did he question Carl, too?
Yeah.
Right after me. And after Carl came out, he sent in Jimmy, but Carl and I knew we had to get out. So we wait till Mr. Fickler went to back up shop for something, and then we just walk out.
And you came here?
No, first we went to our room where we live, and we pack our stuff.
Yeah, but then we realized that we don't know about where to go, and we might make some terrible mistakes, so we talk it over. We decide that best thing will be to come to you and pay you to help us.
Why me?
Because we don't know many people here, and you are a professional detective. And anyway, Carl like you, best of all customers. You don't tip him much, so it's not that. I have noticed you myself, the way you look. You look like a man who would break some rules, too, if you had to.
Thanks. Ah, damn it. Now, why did you have to beat it? That alone fixes you.
What else we can do?
Well, he was questioning the others, too. He was concentrating on last night. What about last night? Now, what were you doing? Out there breaking more rules?
Oh, no, we don't. We go straight home and eat in our room as usual.
Then I wash some clothes.
And I read book.
About 9 o'clock we go for
And
walk.
we are in bed by 10:30.
Our usual time.
Well, then why did you run this morning?
Mr. Goodwin, policemen asking questions has different effect on different people.
Right.
If you have a country like this one and you are innocent of crime, all the people of your country are saying with you when you answer the questions.
Uh-huh.
But two people alone can't answer policemen's questions anywhere in the world. Takes it whole country to speak to policemen, and Tina and I, we don't have it one.
The country we had once, it is no longer a country. It is just a place to wait to die. Only if we are sent back there now, we will not have to wait.
Please, Mr. Goodwin, take it $50. Take and tell us where to go. All little facts that will help us.
Perhaps you can give us a letter to some friends.
It's not going to do any good. Now, if they're really after you, you'd be throwing your money away. Save it for a lawyer.
Who are you phoning?
Mr. Wolfe, in the kitchen.
Yes, are they gone?
No, sir, they got themselves into a mess. I'm putting them in the front room till I get back.
Where are you going?
To get a shave. You can dock me. All right, you two. All right, in here. And keep away from the window and don't budge from this room till I get back.
Oh no. I
Please.
don't think we can't. Carl?
I like him.
All right, move along there. Move along. There's nothing to see.
What's all the excitement, officer?
Accident in here. No one allowed in.
How did the customers in the chairs get in? I'm a customer.
Only customers with appointments. You got one?
Certainly. Jimmy, how soon?
Now, who whistled for you?
Sergeant Pearlie Stebbins. What's homicide doing here?
Don't tell me you and Nero Wolfe are involved in this.
I dropped in for a shave. I'm a regular customer.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Mr. Fickler, how long have I been leaving my hair here?
Oh, hello, Mr. Goodwin. For over 6 years. Sergeant Stebbins. This is the famous detective, Mr. Archie Goodwin. Mr. Nero Wolfe comes here, too.
Thanks, Arnie.
Famous.
It's just a burden. It's a damn nuisance.
Yeah, well, don't let it get you down. You just dropped in for a shave?
You got it. Write it down. I'll sign it.
Who's your barber?
Jimmy.
Jimmy's busy.
So I see. Well, I'm not pressed. I might chat with you, or I could read one of these magazines. I might even get a manicure.
You get manicures?
I might, for my eyes.
For your eyes.
Haven't you seen Janet the manicurist?
Clown. She's in the booth talking to Inspector Kramer.
Kramer's there, too? What's happened?
You know the other manicurist, Tina? Or her husband, Carl Vardis?
I know Carl well enough to tip him for taking my coat. I can't say I know Tina, but of course I've seen her. Why?
I'm just asking. The sight of you or Wolfe anywhere near a case makes me want to scratch.
Isn't that a shame?
So let's get it on the record in case it's needed. Have you seen Vardis or his wife this morning?
Sure.
You have?
Yes. I put them in our front room, and I told them to wait, then I beat it here to tell you. Now, if you step on it, you can still catch them.
Excuse me if I don't laugh, okay?
Okay.
I mean, they killed a cop, or one of them.
killed a cop.
Yeah. The detective from 20th Precinct, Jake Wallen.
Here in the barber shop?
Yeah, this morning. The other side of that partition.
Here in the barber shop?
Yeah, this morning. The other side of that partition, in her manicure booth. Stuck a long pair of scissors in his back and got his heart.
This was seen by someone?
No, not seen or heard, damn it, but it's very busy in here, and those noisy massage things were going off and on.
But you know it's them. Their prints on the scissors or something?
Yeah, we'll do all right without prints. They hopped it.
You'll do all right without prints. Now,
Yeah,
wait a
we
minute.
found out where they lived. They packed up and
That
gone.
still doesn't mean they did it. I mean, some people get very scared at the sight of
You
blood.
seem very interested. Why?
Excuse me, Sergeant.
Yeah?
It's my lunchtime.
Yeah.
I'll just go down to the cafeteria at the end of the hall.
Yeah. Hey, Chappie.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Fickler here is going to lunch. Go along and stay with him.
I want to phone my wife.
Why not? Stay with him, Chappie.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
If you settle for Carl and Tina, why does Arnie there have to have company at lunch?
We haven't got Carl and Tina. Until we do, we're checking out everybody and everything. Now, I asked you, why are you so interested?
That's just natural curiosity. What else?
You could have a client.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we're looking for
Well,
one.
don't make me laugh. Who in this barber shop could afford Wolf's fees?
Yeah, I suppose. But
I guess
still
I'm
think-
curious because I can't believe you'd hang it on those two just because they ran. Come on now, you must have something else.
We have.
There, you see?
We think Jake Wallen came to take Carl.
For what?
Well, last night around midnight, a couple of pedestrians, 2 women, were killed uptown by a car. The car kept going. We found it a few hours later abandoned with a dented fender, blood, other items which tagged it.
Carl's car?
No, stolen. Reported earlier last night. 20th Precinct sent Jake Wallen to it. He was the first to give it a look. Wallen was supposed to go home when his shift ended at 8 this morning, but he didn't. He phoned his wife that he had a hot lead on a hit-and-run killer and was going to handle himself and grab a promotion.
But what led him to this shop?
That's what we'd like to know. It had to be something he found in the car. We don't know what. The goddamn fool kept it to himself and got killed.
Did he mention it or show it to anyone here?
They say not. All he had with him was a newspaper. Today's News, the early edition out last night. We can't spot anything in it. There was nothing in his pockets, nothing on him that helps any. You know all the barbers here?
Well, I know Arnie Fickler, the owner. Jimmy, who cuts Wolf's and my hair. Or Ed, who takes the appointments because he's next to the phone. The rest I only know to see.
What do you know about them?
To help you, probably nothing.
Try.
Okay. Fickler, the boss, was once attacked bodily in here in his shop by his ex-wife. Ed once slapped Fickler's face when Fickler accused him of swiping lotions. Jimmy has been here a year now, and he's the best barber, which is why Wolf and I go to him. He plays the horses, and he infuriates Fickler because he sometimes takes magazines while they're still current. Now, Jimmy thinks Janet, the manicurist, must have a sideline like dope peddling.
Oh, yeah? Why?
Because she refuses his advances, which by him means she's got to be too independent.
Oh, Jesus, Goodwin, I
Ask
mean, you
for it,
just...
that's all I know. I mean, apart from that, they're all strangers.
What the hell are you doing here, Goodwin?
Good morning, Inspector Kramer. Ah, good. I see you finished with Janet. Now maybe I can get my manicure. Hello, Janet.
Hello, Mr. Goodwin.
I asked you what you're doing here.
I'm just waiting for a shave. I'm an old customer here. Ask Burley.
Is
Go
that
ahead.
straight, Stebbins?
Yeah, he comes here regularly. I checked.
Come in here, Stebbins, for a minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, Janet, I was wondering where you were.
What? Did you say something, Mr. Goodwin?
No, there's nothing vital. And call me Archie. I'm not married.
You're a detective, aren't you?
Yeah.
How can I keep them from putting my picture in the paper?
You can't if they already have it, have they?
I think so. I wish I was dead.
Oh, come on now. Pretty young girl like you.
I mean it. My folks in Michigan think I'm acting or modeling. I keep it vague and... Here, oh, my God.
Oh, work it, work. Anyhow, if your picture gets printed and it's a good likeness, who knows what'll happen?
Yeah, this is my Gethsemane.
You what?
My Gethsemane, you know.
I'm not sure.
You know, where you have to make a decision.
Oh, I see. What was the inspector asking you just now?
I only wish I had some guts.
Why? What would you do?
I'd tell all about it.
All about what?
All about what happened.
You mean last night? Why not try it out on me and see how it goes?
How it happened this morning. How I was going back to my booth after I finished Mr. Levinson in Ed's chair. And he called me into Tina's booth and he seized me with one hand on my throat so I couldn't scream. And there was no doubt at all about what he intended. So I grabbed the scissors from the shelf and without realizing what I was doing, plunged them into him with all my strength.